Dave. Hey, Dave, we're rolling.
Oh, sorry. My new copy of the Rotarian just arrived, and I'm really having a hard time putting it down. Now, I know there are certain people who claim to just hate paper, but for me, I still like the feel and convenience of a book, a newspaper, or a great magazine.
Paper! Have you ever seen paper? Look at it.
Did you know that April is officially recognized by Rotary as Magazine Month? I know what you're probably thinking. So what's next? Regional phone directory or maybe even bumper sticker month? Seriously though, our Rotarian magazine is not something to be taken lightly. Did you know that the Rotarian is one of the oldest continuously published magazines in the world, with an unbroken publication history dating back to 1911? Back then, the magazine was printed in black and white and was only a few pages long. Regular contributions were made by men with familiar names like Paul Harris and Chesley Perry. The type was small, pictures few, and advertisements were for piano dealers, haberdashers, whatever that is, and even a hotel with hot and cold running water. Today's Rotarian magazine is printed regionally in 24 languages. 17 Nobel and 19 Pulitzer Prize winners have written for the magazine, including Mahatma Gandhi, Desmond Tutu, George Bernard Shaw, and Nicholas Murray Butler. Every month, the Rotarian magazine brings us an entirely new sampling of what's made Rotary the best service organization for over 110 years.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Crazy Dave here! Every Rotary district has a conference, but they're not all created equal. In fact, if this was a regular district conference like everybody else's district conference, and this were TriCon 2015, let me show you the difference. Just watch this! Look at this other district conference, the really lame ones. Just compare it to TriCon 2015. Look at the way this works. This is the good stuff. So if you haven't done it yet, go to your district's website, sign up for TriCon 2015, the Rotary District Conference of the Century.
We now return to your regular programming.
So how are you using your copies of the Rotarian? In many clubs, one member will ask a question about a specific article from the previous month's edition. The person who answers correctly receives a small prize and the admiration of all his friends.
They don't even know what they got. This could be anything. This could be like a fried chicken.
In other clubs, an inspiring paragraph or two will be read, sometimes in place of a traditional invocation. My friend and fellow Rotarian, Joy Nagobi, sends her magazines back to her childhood village in Uganda, where skilled crafters make beautiful beads out of glued strips of colorful magazine pages. The jewelry they make is then shipped back to the US, where it is sold to support African humanitarian projects. Maybe your club would consider gifting a subscription of the Rotarian magazine to a school or a public library. Just go to www.therotarianmagazine.com to find out how for only $12 a year, scores of people could regularly enjoy this wonderful periodical just as you and I do. Occasionally, someone will ask if they're able to switch from receiving the print version of the Rotarian magazine to a digital version instead. I suspect they may be trying to save a tree or two. The answer is yes, but the cost does remain the same at $12 per year. My suggestion is to read your magazine and then recycle it, not by throwing it in a bin at the curb, but by passing it on to someone else. My favorite place is the rack at my doctor or dentist's office. If yours is anything like mine, a new magazine from the current decade would probably be a big hit with the other patients. Not only that, but just think of all the potential members who might become exposed to our great organization. Now you know. Magazine Month is nothing to laugh about and is a great opportunity for all of us to take a fresh look at one of Rotary's most valuable resources. So if you'd please excuse me, I have a lot of interesting reading to get back to.